Tell me about the beginning of your journey and coming into Canada.
Well, that was exciting actually. I came to Canada in 1975 from Grenada, the West Indies. My dad was a student at York University, and he got the opportunity to actually send for us. So it was my mom and 5 of us. So 5 children and my mom. We all came together at Air Canada. First time on a plane, and haven't seen our dad for about 2 to 3 years, and that was exciting. And when we saw him, it was like that was the beginning of a new life in a new place. And yeah, it was as an 8-year-old child, you know, not leaving a place you've never left before. You come into a new place. We did not know what we're coming into, and Canada to me is a great place. And he saw it. He says, I am taking you out of Grenada to give you opportunities that's big. So it's all up to you. And this is what happened. I'm here. And I'm here for over 49 years. So, and I love it, you know, I love it a lot.
Tell me, taking from that question, tell me about the entrance into Streetsville for the business.
Oh, wow. Well, Streetsville, we moved to Mississauga from Toronto. Because when we first came, we lived in Toronto. We live in North York. And my dad had the opportunity of purchasing property in Mississauga, and we all moved to Mississauga. And Streetsville was always it's like a little town in a big city. And I'm not a city person. So I think my dad had the opportunity to understand that this is a place where he would like to see us grow. And Streetsville was very quaint. And I fell in love in Streetsville. And I never left Streetsville. So my home is boundaried with Streetsville. My business is in Streetsville. And we, as a Black woman, we did not have a lot of faces like myself in Streetsville. I had another colleague, she's got a spa and she's in Streetsville still. So we partnered up. I was rented from her, and this is where Kinksology and Kinks Hair Studio was founded, really. Was on Mill Street, and the rest is history.
Can you share, so this particular location here in Streetsville, share a little bit real quick of how you found the location?
Oh my goodness, this was awesome because there was a time where my lease was up when I was in the first section where I was at Mill Street, and we're looking to actually expand, and we needed to have our own space to evolve from there. And we had that opportunity by just walking, seeing the building, and we got an agent that gave us the opportunity to purchase it, and we purchased it. And at the time, Streetsville was not as known as the way it is right now, and it was all about timing. So everything worked out. We got possession of the property, and my husband was very, very talented. And there was a lot of renovations that was done, and we took time doing it. We didn't do it all at once. And we've been at this location now since 2000, and now it's 2023, so 23 years. And we've done a lot to the building. It's a historical building, as well as it has a lot of good memories, and we grew here, so Streetsville itself helped us create this home for Kinks and Kinksology, and it's still holding on.
What does Black History Month mean to you?
Wow. Well, Black History Month is passionate to me because we're visible minorities in a big country, and being able to express some of the challenges that we've had over the years being in Canada, and able to navigate through it. So Black History Month actually helps me to really go out and express what it is as a woman, what it is as a Black woman, what it is as an entrepreneur in a country that is so diverse. And you have to be strong, and you have to be very passionate in what you do. So I have a lot to be thankful for. So it's something that stems deep down from even when we came to Canada, you know, and coming from the Caribbean into a big place like this, you have to be visible, you have to make yourself known, but in a positive way. So this is a recognition of people who have done things and give us the opportunity so that we could flourish and become something. From a place that didn't have a lot, this is a place that Canada really helped us to evolve. So it's very passionate to me, and I'm able to be a face to a lot of the young people right now that they recognize us, and they've given us a month to show our growth and show our involvement in anything we do that's positive in our society. So it's a lot. It's positive.
Speaking about growth and positivity, talk about the evolution of Kinks and Kinksology.
From the name to where it is now, we all have a kink in us. We all have something that we want to smooth out. And that's where the name came from, because Kinks is all about us as humans. And having the studio and having to deal with people with a lot of different textures. We do textured hair. It's very challenging. And Kinksology was formulated for that type of natural curly hair. So we are evolved from a studio to a product line. We actually want to go very international. We want to go all over the world. And it's a hair care line. We're all about hair care, skin care. So we're trying to move people's mindset from typical hair products and typical hair studios. We do more than that. We care, we heal, we nurture, and Kinksology is ready to actually make a difference all over the world. So my daughter and I, we're trying to keep it at the way where we can be in places people never thought it could be. And it's a luxurious line. And I think we deserve something really nice and well made and well formulated. And Kinksology is that product.
As a woman entrepreneur, what can you share as advice for the next generation of entrepreneurs who are just starting?
If you have an idea, which is a thought, it could be a need in our marketplace, it could be art. You got to be creative, and you have to have patience. So there's nothing wrong about being an entrepreneur. You have to stick with your plan. Create a plan and go after it. And right now there's a lot of influences on entrepreneurship, which is good, but it's not for everybody. And I think if you are getting into the entrepreneurship, figure out if this is something you really want to do. And you have to have a why and why you're doing it. So if it's something to help, if it's something to build wealth, everybody has different visions of what they want. But have some patience and be consistent with your plan, because eventually you will get there. So that's what I have to share to anyone that are just getting into entrepreneurship. That thought can come to reality, and that's a dream. It will come to reality. So just stick with it.
You have an unbelievable relationship with your daughter. Tell us about where the two of you are taking the business into the future.
Fly. We're flying right now. We're on autopilot. And when you're on autopilot, it gives you time to really think about the destination that you're at. And right now we're close to actually getting to our destination. And my daughter and I are mature enough, because we had to grow together and we had to be away from each other to understand the importance of building a brand. And we've got a brand that I believe is one of a kind. And what the future has to hold with both of us as business partners is that she's young and I'm a little bit more mature in the business. So she's young with the new concept of technology and getting to the young minds. And I have that mindset of the traditional way. So we've collaborated together where I have my traditional and she's got the new mindset. And with her creativity and mine, we are actually taking the business where it's going to be so unique and so it makes sense of getting to the massive. And we get along really well because we're very creative people. And Monique and I are at that stage now that Kinksology is going to be the future when it comes to technology with hair care. This is why it's called Kinksology, the study of curly hair. So it's exciting, really, really exciting. So look out, look for that name everywhere and enjoy it.